Homework 1.7a was meant to be one of your easier homeworks. We're just finding the derivatives of polynomials and power functions. I'm only going to do a few of these with you. I think it should go fine. Here, we've got y equals 4x cubed minus 1 over x. Before we do the derivative, we want to rewrite this as a power function. So it's still y. We have not done the derivative yet. Is 4x cubed minus, this is x to the negative 1 power. So now we're going to do the derivative. So now we're writing y prime. Y prime is equal to, so the power rule says you multiply by the exponent, so 3 times 4 is 12, and lower the power down by 1. Now we can do separate things that are adding and subtracting separately. So we're going to do this one entirely separately. This is also x to a power. So we're going to multiply by the power. It'll now be plus x to the power goes down by 1. Negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2. We do not leave our answer with negative exponents or fraction exponents. So we can rewrite and get y prime equals 12x squared plus 1 over x squared, which is what we get when we rewrite that. I'll do one more with you. Number 7, right below, again, isn't written as a power function, so I'm still going to be in y because I have not taken the derivative yet. I'm rewriting this as 5x to the negative 2 plus, this is 2 times, this is x to the 1/3 power. So when I do the power rule, it says that the derivative, we multiply by the power, so it'll be negative 10x, and we lower the power by 1. Negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3. Here, we're going to multiply by the exponent. 2 times 1/3 is 2/3, and we need to lower the exponent by 1. 1/3 minus 1 is the same as 1/3 minus 1 over 1. To subtract, we need common denominators. 1/3 minus 3/3 is negative 2/3. So this is going to be 2/3 x to the negative 2/3 power. And we're going to rewrite this. Y prime is equal to negative 10 divided by x cubed plus, alright, now this is a little bit weird. Now this is a negative exponent, so we're going to be dividing by it. The 2 is still in the numerator. The 3 is in the denominator. And this is going to be the denominator, but it's to the 2/3 power. The 2/3 power means it's the cube root of x squared. Remember that the denominator in an exponent tells you what root it is, and the numerator tells you what power it is. And if it's a negative, it means it's dividing. So this is y prime. I'll do one more. It says, find the equation of the tangent line to y equals square root of x plus 4. So as you're going through things like this, I've noticed on your tests, sometimes you just like kind of do stuff. You really want to know what the question's asking and make sure you understand it all the way. Find the equation of the tangent line. Our answer should be the equation of a line. It's going to be y equals m times x minus x1 plus y1. We need to have a few things here. We need the slope of the tangent line, and we need a point. And it's tangent to this function at x equals 4. We can get a point by just plugging in x equals 4. Our point is going to be 4 comma the square root of 4, which is 2. That's our point. We also need the slope of the tangent line, and the slope of the tangent line comes from finding the derivative. So I need to find the derivative of this, and before I find the derivative, I'm going to rewrite this as a power, x to the 1/2 power. The derivative of x to the 1/2 power is y prime. The derivative is 1/2 multiplied by the power times x to the, when we do 1/2 minus 1, it's 1/2 minus 2 over 2, and that is negative 1/2. And so the answer is that the derivative is 1 is still in the numerator, 2 is in the denominator, and because of this negative exponent, it's going to be divided by the square root of x. This is the derivative, and we need to find what is the value of that derivative at x equals 4. So evaluated, we use this bar to show evaluated at x equals 4. We have to do this when it's not f of x. If it was just f of x, we would put f of 4 or f prime of 4. But when it's just y equals, we have to use this evaluated bar, and it means we're plugging in x equals 4. And so it's going to be 1 over 2 times the square root of 4. So it's 1 over 2 times 2, which is 1/4. The equation of the tangent line then is y equals the slope of the tangent line, which is the derivative, times x minus x1, the x value, plus y1, the y value at that point. Hopefully this helps. This should be a pretty easy homework.